morning everyone, my name is Madison and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be walking through my class schedule with you all, showing you what I'm taking, why I'm taking it, and just some other little fun tidbits about my schedule and my classes for next semester. So I am a first year aerospace engineering student at University of Colorado Boulder, so I will be a sophomore next fall. I am really excited to show you all what classes I will be taking and what a typical aerospace engineering sophomore would take. I will mention what classes vary a little bit and talk more about why I'm specifically taking these classes in this order. Regardless, let's get going. Alrighty, so I have my classes and my schedule pulled up on my iPad right here, but I'm going to screen record and just show you all my classes and what I'm taking. So first up is this green box. This class is APPM 2360. This is Differential Equations. I will be taking this class at 8:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I tried the whole 8 a.m. thing a lot this year. I had 4 8 a.m.s last semester and then a 12:30, which was just so weird because it's such like a big difference in like my sleep schedule then, as well as I had 3 8 a.m.s, a 9 a.m. and a 10 a.m. this semester, and I really like that. It kind of got me going, but then every other day, so Tuesday and Thursday, I'd have at least another hour to sleep in, or go get breakfast, or edit videos, or do whatever. I really like that. I had 8:30s every day this semester, but then I kind of finagled things around and changed it. So this kind of doesn't apply to anybody who doesn't understand CU's campus, but CU has 3 different campuses. In one of their campus, which is where the aerospace building is, all their classes run 30 minutes later. So the first class starts at 8:30 and it ends at 6:30 instead of first class starting at 8 and the last class ending at 6. Just kind of give or take. I would like to say I'll hopefully get a little extra sleep, however the commute is longer, so I'll just figure that out as we go. The typical aerospace engineering student would be taking Calculus 3 at this time. However, I am a semester ahead with my applied math classes. I do have friends that are 2 semesters ahead, so an entire year ahead, in which case they would not need to take any applied math their first semester junior year, or sophomore year, I'm sorry. But it all just depends on what credits you've come in, what you're taking, things like that. However, a co-requisite, so you have to be enrolled in a lot of these ASEAN classes with, like the minimum requirement is you have to be enrolled in these classes with Calculus 3. So you have to be done with Calculus 3 by the end of your first semester of sophomore year in order to move ahead with the curriculum. So if you are for some reason behind or want to take Calc 1 again, anything like that, I do recommend summer classes just so you don't fall behind. Okay, next we will move up to this red box. This is ASEAN 2001, which is Static Structures and Materials. This class is a Tuesday-Thursday lecture class. The lecture is an hour and 45 minutes, and I started at 10 o'clock. No, just kidding, it's an hour and 15 minutes. I started at 10 o'clock, and then I have a 2-hour lab on Mondays. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know a whole lot about this class. I've heard it's challenging. I'm not gonna say it's impossible because I've never taken it, but this class you do have to take your first semester sophomore year if you want to move ahead and keep up with the curriculum, otherwise you will not graduate on time. So another thing about CU's aerospace engineering program is the majority of their aerospace classes, so all of them from sophomore year up, are only offered once a year, which means if you fail it or for some reason don't get into the class or something, you are a year behind, which means a year extra of tuition, or you're gonna be a 5th year student, whatever that means for you. It all varies. If you do the jar half full or half empty or whatever the saying is, regardless, that is just something to keep in mind. I know a lot of aerospace engineering students do have some sort of a backup plan if they were to fail out of one of these classes and they couldn't afford to stay here a 5th year. My backup plan is probably comp sci or mechanical engineering, just because those classes are offered more frequently and I do have an interest in them. I'm minoring in computer science, so I think I'll just hop over to the major if I for some reason fail out of an aero class, which would be really unfortunate, but regardless. And then my next big aerospace class, it's this dark blue one. This is ASCN Intro to Thermodynamics. Again, this is a Tuesday-Thursday lecture class. This one has a Wednesday lab. Same thing, this one starts at 11:45 and goes to 1 o'clock. And then there is the lab on Wednesday at 10:30 for 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I have never heard good things about this class. I have heard that it is hard. It's one of like the most failed classes in the engineering school. And I'm a little nervous. I've never taken any sort of like thermodynamics class or anything like even remotely close. However, I guess we're just gonna see what happens. There's not a whole lot I can do. I am excited for the challenge. I do think I will like statics and structures a little bit more, just because I'm in my material science class right now and we're doing a little bit of stuff like that, and it seems pretty interesting. Also just like general physics stuff is a bit more applied to static structures and materials, but yeah. And then my last main aerospace class is this yellow one right here. This is ASCN 2012. This is Computational Methods. At CU's aerospace program, they put a big emphasis on learning MATLAB. So you have to take a freshman year computer science course, and half of it is MATLAB, half of it is C++. And then again, you have to take another MATLAB class, which is Computational Methods, your sophomore year. Not a whole lot I know what to say about this class. It's a 2-credit class. I've never really heard things good or bad about it. I do really like my computer science classes and things like that, so that should be good, but I will have to see. I will let you all know, I guess. I'm not quite sure what to say about this class, other than main reason, as far as I'm concerned, is because there's such a big emphasis on MATLAB in the aerospace department and industry. If you all do not know what MATLAB is, it is, I'm pretty sure it's the only computer language that's also a computer program. So its language only works in its program, but you can do a lot of like really cool modeling, 3D stuff with it. I have to take it, so it's lovely. Next, we're gonna jump up here. This is APPM 2460. This is a once-a-week class. This is a 1-credit pass or fail class, and it is the Differential Equations with Linear Algebra Computer Lab. So in Differential Equations with Linear Algebra is technically what the class is called. So in 2360, we have to do a lot of MATLAB projects. Now we'll be in the other MATLAB class, and I have taken some MATLAB before, but one of my friends is in that class right now, and he said more than anything, take it because they tell you how to do the projects. He said it like saves him so much time and like helps ensure that he's on the right track. Like, of course they don't give you the answer, but like just a really good guidance and feedback, which will be really good, just because that is a big part of the grade, and the APPM 2360 course is the projects. So I would like to have just some more security by taking that computer lab. It is only once a week. And also, if you are a Colorado student, you will be part of the Colorado Opportunity Fund, where they pay you back about $100 for each credit you take. So in my eyes, I'm like, okay, that's a 1-credit, 1 hour a week pass or fail class that I'm getting paid $100 for, that is going to boost my grade in DiffEQ. Why wouldn't I take it? Continuing on Tuesday, this dark blue box, this is Education 3013. This is School and Society. So this class is another class that kind of varies. Most kids, as far as I'm concerned, will not take this class. However, this is an upper division humanities. So if you are a student at CU Boulder, you have to take 9 lower division humanities credits, 1 writing class, like senior level writing class, and then 2 upper division humanities. I'm in an upper division humanity right now, took my writing class last semester, and then I have pretty much all of my lower division humanities done. So I'm just taking this class to get it out of the way. It is once a week from 5 to 7:30 on Tuesday. It's a 3-hour class that is going to suck. It's going to be a long block, but I've never had a 2.5 hour, like 3 credit class before. I've always broken it up into the 2 1 hour 15-minute sections. So I want to see how I like this. It is later at night, which is good. It won't cut into time for office hours, things like that. I'm not quite sure what we're going to learn about, honestly. I'm really hoping it's more like discussion based and opinion based than reading based, because my writing class last semester obviously was pretty reading based. My current one, which is the ethics of genetic engineering, that's an upper division, it's kind of mixed. We do have to read a lot, but it's not out of books, which I feel like makes it worse, because then it feels like you haven't really read anything like significant regardless. But that will be fun. My boyfriend's a comp sci physics major, so he's probably switching to comp sci applied math regardless. He will be in that class, so it'll make it a little bit more tolerable. And then I won't have to take humanities ever again, so that's awesome. And then last but not least, sorry to kind of jump around here, kind of did this in a bad order. This 2 o'clock class on Thursday, this is just my APPM 2360 recitation. I'm not quite sure if other schools do this, but if you are a CU student, all of your lecture classes will have what is called a recitation, where you go for an hour a week, you meet in a smaller group. So instead of like a calc lecture with anywhere from 50 to 400 kids in it, you go and meet with a group of about 20 students in a TA and an LA, which is a teacher assistant and a learning assistant, so a grad student and then a student that has just took the class and like excelled in it. You go take a quiz, do some worksheets, pretty much just review everything that you've had in the last week. I like it, kind of. It's like beneficial sometimes, and it helps your grade if you do well on the quizzes. If you don't do well on the quizzes, they kind of suck, but I don't know, there's not a whole lot to say about that other than I think it's a great way that like CU at least is trying to make the lecture style classes feel a lot smaller, and encourage like relationships, like collaboration, things like that. So can't complain. So I will be taking 18 credits next semester. Again, I am going to be a sophomore at CU Boulder, studying Aerospace Engineering. This is my schedule. I'm quite excited about it. It'll be really, really fun. I like how I have little gaps in the day, because I like to strategized forced times to study. So like for example, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I have at least an hour and a half between my 2 lectures. Just kidding, I think that's an hour and like 25 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that. But that'll just be a great time. Like I can get a coffee at the cafe over there or something, just sit down, do some homework, study, whatever it is. I feel like last semester I had 3-hour gaps in between my classes, which wasn't, I don't know, I wish it was more like 2 hours, because that's still enough time to stay motivated, but 3 hours felt long, kind of felt like a waste of my time. And then my first class was at 8, my next class wasn't until 12, and then I was done with my classes at 2. I would have rather been done at like 11 if I had an 8, 9, and 10 and then just studied, which is what I did this semester. And again, I wish I had more of those like forced study gaps. So this will be good, I think. I do have some time to switch it if I decided to not like my classes or schedule or whatever. But yeah, I hope that helped you all. And if you are interested in any more information about being an aerospace student, CU Boulder, engineering, being a girl in engineering, anything like that, please let me know down below. I'm so excited just to be making more of this educational content, helping all the girls out there in engineering, because we got each other. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. Peace out. Bye.